Yeah!
Greetings, everyone,
Let's
and
do it.
welcome
All right,
to
nice
another
intro.
edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
We got some energy here. I'm
All
Daniel
right.
Pineda.
And my name's Adele Quo.
Here we go with another show. Applying a little hand lotion
Yes.
here in this,
Helping with the static
dry
electricity.
air. Hope you're holding up under the cold and the little bit of snow that we got the other night. We're shivering through another edition of the Arlington Weekly News. We have our usual lineup of tidbits here. News and Community Bulletin Board. Adele Coy is here with another installment of
It's Easy Being Green.
We're getting good at that, aren't
We're pro now.
CBB,
All right.
as I mentioned, a roll-in tonight from Two Blue Band, our News for Seniors segment, and then another roll-in with some information from an Arlington Survey. And that's our show. But before we go, a social media reminder from Senor Pineda.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. You can watch the Arlington Weekly News on our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News. And you guessed it, guys, the number 1. Also, facebook.com/Arlington Weekly News. And the radio, right, Craig?
And the radio, we are on WERA 96.7 LP FM. Check us out. Okay, here we go now with the first of our news items. Well, there was a Miss Arlington Scholarship Pageant and a Miss Arlington Outstanding Teen Pageant at the Swanson Middle School back last year, way back in December, on December 9th actually. The recently announced titleists were listed as 2018 winners. The scholarship pageant winner was Ms. Emily McPhail, and the outstanding teen winner was Morgan Rudy. Ms. McPhail is a senior at Hollins University in Roanoke, Virginia, and her community service platform is Ending Hunger in the United States, and we're quoting there. And Ms. Rudy is a sophomore at James River High School in Midlothian, Virginia. In 2015, she started Girl Power Grants, which is a nonprofit organization that encourages girls to give back to nonprofits in Central Virginia. For some viewers, it may be news that in 2018 there are still pageants that include, yes, a swimsuit competition, but they also include the Miracle Maker Award, the Spirit of Miss Arlington Award, the Community Service Award, and the Talent Award. More information is available at this website, should be on your screen there, www.missarlington.com. And now, here's some news and information from another winner, Mr. Arlington Weekly News co-anchor himself, Mr. Senor Daniel Pineda.
Absolutely, Mr. Nolan. I paid him for that. I paid him. Seriously.
Keep the checks coming, eh? All right.
Look, Fred, the Arlington Homeless Services Center's hypothermia plan is now in full swing. The facility is located at 2020 14th Street North. That's near Arlington Courthouse. It has 50 regular beds, but it can accommodate another 25 to 30 people with the use of sleeping mats and bags of sheets and blankets. In addition to a warm shelter, the center also provides food, which is usually prepared by the center's 2 chefs. This is sometimes supplemented by donations from nearby restaurants, including Bronx Pizza. The center also provides shower facilities and makes sure people can do their own laundry. For those with insufficient clothes, the center can also stock clean underwear and socks. The hypothermia plan remains in effect each year through March the 31st. Craig.
And Daniel, also in our news items, well, here's one piece of good news for both the homeless and people who work outside. For the next week, high temperatures in the Arlington area are expected to improve and actually run a bit above normal, from normal to as much as 10 degrees above the January average, which is about 43 degrees. It's not exactly swimsuit weather, but hey, it's an improvement and we'll take it. Warmer weather is on the way. Daniel.
Let's hope so, right, Craig?
Let's hope so,
Hopefully it's
indeed.
not another 2 months. Well, Craig, on December the 19th, the Arlington County Board voted unanimously to eliminate the right of individual Arlington citizens to nominate a neighborhood for historic preservation. The vote was good news for investors and developers seeking to replace old houses and apartments. Under the new rules, only civic associations, condo boards, and homeowner associations can apply for preservation for a group of properties. A single homeowner must obtain permission of 25% of the surrounding property owners. Tenants have no rights at all.
All right, Daniel, and now here's the winner of the Miss Easy Being Green Award.
Yeah.
Adele Quo with another installment of
It's
Easy being green.
You know,
Great.
miss you.
Thanks for the wonderful warm welcome. We need it here at Easy Being Green. January is National Bald Eagle Watch Month, probably because this is the best time of year to catch a glimpse of our national symbol. The bald eagle is unique to North America, and it occurs from Florida to Alaska. Since their primary food is fish, they will nearly always be seen near water. Depending on the latitude, bald eagles nest from November through April. It is believed they mate for life, and there is nothing quite like spotting a majestic bald eagle in our nation's capital. Last year, our anchor here, Craig, Mr. Take Two co-anchor, mentioned the world-famous DC Eagle Cam several times. So Easy Being Green is finally highlighting the famous reality nature show in celebration of January's National Bald Eagle Watch Month. For 2018, now boosting the 24/7 high-quality viewing and sound, the DC Eagle Cam relaunched this past New Year's Eve to welcome back the famous bald eagle pair, Mr. President and the First Lady, to their nest atop a venerable tulip poplar at the U.S. National Arboretum. Since 2016, more than 94 million viewers from 109 countries around the world have checked in on the wild pair. Last year, Mr. President and the First Lady raised 2 eaglets. To experience more exciting eagle nest news, check them out live, www.dceaglecam.org. Of the 13 great places to see American bald eagles around the country, Mason Neck National Wild Refuge in Woodbridge is only 18 miles south of D.C. on the banks of the Potomac River and was the first refuge established specifically for the protection of our nation's bald eagles. The 2,277-acre refuge encompasses almost 2,000 acres of mature oak hickory forests. This is the largest freshwater marsh in Northern Virginia and nearly 6 miles of shoreline that provides ample viewing opportunities of bald eagles year-round. There's a 3/4-mile Great Marsh Trail. It follows a forested ridge along a natural peninsula and ends with a sweeping view of the Great Marsh and provides the best overlook on the refuge to view these bald eagles. It's open year-round from dawn to dusk, and there are no fees to access the refuge. So call 703-490-4979, or you can view www.fws.gov/masonneck/index.html. Whether you prefer to peep via the web while staying warm inside, or you can brave the cold to visit in person, the eagles are back and easier to spot than 20 years ago, making this a great conservation success story. So remember, it's Easy Being Green, celebrating January is National Bald Eagle Watch Month.
Awesome.
Great information.
That's
You
great
know,
information.
that is a great operation they got up there. It's a great website, and those cameras they have 2 360-degree cameras that are on 24/7, so you can watch
It's
these
unbelievable.
eagles and they're great parents, and they've successfully reared I don't know how many eaglets up there. But
I know at least 2 last year.
Oh yeah, and I think the year before, maybe 2
Yeah,
years before
exactly.
that. But,
So
go ahead.
you're
Yes,
a
And I did
cam
wanna-
peeper.
And I did want to say welcome back. And
Thank you.
only you can say
Absolutely.
those HTML websites perfectly. Thank you, Adele.
You're welcome, Daniel.
No tiny URL. This
No
time?
tiny ones.
Oh, that's a great report. Good information.
Great report.
You bet.
For us
Thank
Eagle
you.
watchers out
Good
there.
to be
Thanks,
back.
Thanks, Adele, and welcome back. Okay, here we go. As promised now, our CBB Community Bulletin Board file. Well, here's an event with an intriguing name and an equally interesting subject. It's called Crafter Dark, with a C and an R. And this one teaches the creation of textured landscape paintings using acrylic paint and a palette knife. No brushes. Kind of like a brushless car wash, maybe, except that you use a knife on a canvas and you end up with a painting instead of a clean car. Okay, well, that's not really like a brushless car wash. The canvas is standard size, perfect for framing your masterpiece. This all takes place on Wednesday, January 24, 7 to 8:45 in the p.m. portion of the day in the Campbell Room at Shirlington Branch Library. They're located at 4200 Campbell Avenue here in Arlington. Participation is limited to adults 18 and over, and we hope that the knives, with the knives and everything there, 18 and over. Okay, the number should be on your screen there. Give them a call at this number, 703-228-6545. Daniel.
Correct. I'm really excited about this next story. This next event is a presentation called Your Brain and You. That's because your brain is like a partner. If you take care of it, it will take care of you. Join our friend Nort Beckerman, the brain health coach, as he discusses the results of some of the latest research, along with ways to keep your brain healthy as you age. The presentation will take place on Thursday, that's January the 25th, from 10 to 11 a.m. at the Walter Reed Community and Senior Center and Park. That's located at 2909 16th Street South in Arlington, Virginia. For more information, call Leanne Canute. That's at 703-228-0855.
And also in our CBB file, here's something for youngsters ages 2 through 10, although caretaker attendance is required. For this one, it's called Bears Story Time, and it's a free 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 program of stories about bears. It'll be held Thursday, January 25 from 10:30 to 11 a.m. at Long Branch Nature Center. They're located at 625 South Carlin Springs Road here in Arlington. Registration is required for this event, but only for the children. For more information to register and just to talk to someone down there, give them a call at this number, 703-228-6535. It's perfectly safe because the bears, well, they're still sleeping. Daniel.
You've been waiting for that one. Well, Craig, here's a family event that's all about puppets. Not only does it include a puppet show, but participants will also create puppets of their own to take home. It's being presented by the experts at Blue Sky Puppets, who will begin with the story of Rufus, a lonely dog who finds friendship and learns about individuality. Children must register with an adult, and the cost is $8 per person. That's a good deal, right, Craig? Since you get not only a show, but a puppet as well. It takes place on Friday, January the 27th from 10 to noon at Arlington Mill Community and Senior Center. That's located at 909 South Dinwiddie Street in Arlington, Virginia. Give them a call. That's at 703-228-4747.
All right, I need to work on my puppeteering skills.
Yeah.
Gracias, Senor Pineda. Okay, we'll be back with our News for Seniors segment right after we have a little bit of a roll in here, some music from Two Blue Band. Check it out.
Hey everybody, we're Two Blue Band. Alan Harvard on guitar, Andy on harp, saxes, and vocals. Mary on bass. We're going to start with a song that Andy and I wrote about his 55 DeSoto. It's about named after the grill, a wide chrome grin. Okay, 2, 3, 4.
She got an old school heavy and it built to lane. Too damn heavy, she won't go too fast. Power flight treader with the 373, a V8M for the world to see. She sips down the oil, but she does this again. The mile 57, DeSoto Venture, hard time, she stuck with me to thick and thin. Good times, bad times, you ain't gonna stop smoking down a white chrome grill. Two 4-barrel carbs sit on a Pearl V8. 345 horses make my heart race. She's sitting there pretty in black, white, and gold. A fire love. My baby just don't ever get old. Cruising down the pike, way a mobile fashion plate. She mile 57, Pursuit adventure, hard times. Just stuck with me to thick and thin. A good time, bad time, she ain't gonna stop. Smoking and a white cool green. So keep your high breathing and your eyes too. I'm a driving the car, make your dreams come true. So if the chrome starts to pit and I can't afford the gas, I just leave it for again, my memory pass. A 57 MA, turn the gray sky blue. She mile 57, the soda adventure, hard times. She stuck with me through thick and thin. Good times, bad times, she ain't gonna stop. Sporting out a white from green.
Wow,
Hey, that was
that's
fun.
awesome.
And another
Wow.
from our Studio B sessions, Two
That's
Blue
fun.
Band. Thank you, Two Blue Band. They're good enough. We might have them back. Okay, here we go now as promised. News for seniors. Well, Helen King from Arlington County's Guardianship Program will present an overview of guardianship. This program recruits, trains, and supports court-appointed volunteer guardians and conservators for individuals who can no longer make informed decisions for themselves. Information will also be provided on when and how this program could and should be used. The presentation will take place Tuesday, January 23rd at 10 in the morning at Walter Reed Senior Center. They're located at 2909 16th Street South here in Arlington. To register for this program and get more information, give them a call at this number, should be on your screen right there, 703-228-0955. Daniel.
Holocaust survivor Leonard Gordon has a story of resilience and strength. It is a story of life and living that brought him to the United States. However, Mr. Gordon's journey is filled with horrific experiences in Jewish ghettos and Nazi concentration camps. The lessons he relays are timeless, but especially relevant today. Come hear his story on Tuesday, January the 23rd at 1 p.m. at the Lee Senior Center. The address is 5722 Lee Highway in Arlington, Virginia. To attend this program, call the Lee Center. That's at 703-228-0555.
And Daniel, also in our News for Seniors segment, well, eating right when you're on a tight budget can be challenging, especially when grocery prices just seem to keep going up and up and up. However, Tori Gwilliam, a nutrition expert, can provide a few new tools that you can use without breaking the bank to eat healthier meals. Ms. Gwilliam will speak on Wednesday, January 24 at 11 in the AM portion of the day at Arlington Mills Senior Center. Their address, 909 South Dinwiddie Street here in Arlington. To give more information, give them a call at this number, 703-228-7369. Daniel.
Well, Craig, a podcast is a digitally compressed file of an audio broadcast which can be accessed from the internet. If you want to know more about a podcast and how you can access them, come to the upcoming podcast tutorial. That's an Arlington County Program Specialist, Jennifer Weber, and she will explain how to connect to a podcast and how they can become a part of your everyday life. The event will take place on Thursday, that's January the 25th at 1 p.m. at the Langston Brown Senior Center. The address is 2121 North Culpeper Street in Arlington, Virginia. To register for this program, call Langston Brown at 703-228-6300. Craig.
And Daniel, also a News for Seniors, if you're worried about falling, come to the new program called A Matter of Balance, which is being offered by Arlington County's Senior Adult Office. This program will emphasize practical strategies to reduce fear of falling and increase activity levels. This is an 8-week program, and it will be held at Walter Reed Senior Center beginning on Friday, January 26th through March 23rd from 12:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon. This program is free, FRW free, you can't beat that, but registration is required. They're located at 2909 16th Street South here in Arlington. To register and get more information, give Walter Reed a call at this number, 703-228-0955. And as always, thanks to Judy Masabny of OSAP, Office of Senior Adult Programs, for putting these stories together and sending them out to us. We appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Judy. Before we go to our roll-in, just a reminder, you can email us at arlingtonweeklynews@gmail.com. Let us know, well, number one, if you're watching and if you saw something that you liked or something that you didn't like or something that you didn't see that you wanted to see. Let us know. Tell us about it. We'd love to hear from you. Again, arlingtonweeklynews@gmail.com. And we'll be back with Bye-Bye right after a little something we call Arlington Survey. Check it out.
Here's an item that involves Arlington, but is perhaps different from the usual kind of news story. It involves a recent mailing in which the envelope gave no return address, but was labeled Arlington Survey of Taxpayer Opinions. You'll note that personalized text has been redacted. An Arlington-based survey would seem to be an appropriate topic for Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News, and thus deserves examination. Opening the envelope revealed both the survey form and a cover letter, which indicated that it was actually from the Heritage Foundation, located in Washington, D.C., rather than from Arlington itself. The tone of the cover letter is more informal than that of most impartial surveys, but it is possible for the actual survey to be more balanced than the cover letter. The following pages of the cover letter promised that respondents could be 100% frank and candid. That would normally allow for a lot of blanks for user-written messages, rather than a limited series of checkboxes. The cover letter also sought a monetary donation, which is somewhat unusual for a survey. For example, the U.S. Census does not request donations. The cover letter closed by a stated commitment to facts, not political spin or partisanship. The actual survey came next. Time does not permit a point-by-point examination of the survey questions, but a few seem to stand out. Question 4 offers only 3 choices: either keeping taxes as low as possible to prevent spending, increasing taxes to fund new government programs, and the usual not sure, no opinion. There is no space in which to write anything else, such as not funding new programs but increasing taxes to improve the existing ones, or other alternatives. This kind of question is known as a dichotomy, the presentation of only 2 opinion choices. Sometimes this is appropriate. Other times it's like being given a picture of an orange dot and being required to identify it as only black or white. That is known as a false dichotomy. Question 9 asks if the respondent is hearing false claims and fake news in opposition to tax cuts. There is no place for the respondent to suggest that the claims are not false or that the news is real. Question 13 states that there was, quote, uncontrolled spending in the Obama era, unquote, without giving the respondent a choice to disagree that the spending was uncontrolled. Question 16 invites the respondent to choose one or more worst side effects, or to write in another worst side effect, without providing space to list beneficial effects. Question 29 states that Heritage knows. and allows the respondent only to agree or disagree with something that is already presented as a certainty. It is not the position of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News to advocate for or against completing the survey or sending in a donation to the Heritage Foundation. We are unable to determine whether unreturned or incomplete surveys will be considered in the Heritage Foundation's subsequent reporting. The sole purpose of this presentation is to encourage close examination and careful consideration of such surveys so that potential respondents can decide whether or not the survey is impartial, with the understanding that some respondents may agree even with a survey that favors a particular agenda.
All right, food for thought. You may have recognized that voice as our producer, Mr. Hef Munson, and so put that in your pipe and smoke it. Check that out. Thanks, Hef, and thanks to all of you for watching this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. We got to wrap it up and get out of here. We have to give him a name.
We're completely
any
stumped
ideas?
here.
Well,
Greenzilla?
yeah, let's take some.
Greenzilla.
Let's
How
take
about Greenzilla? It's
Let's open it up
Email
to
us.
everyone.
Email us with your suggestions.
Yeah.
on
Our new
gi-
mascot.
giving
Hello.
our new mascot
It's cool we have a
name.
Gmail.
Greenzilla. And don't forget to email arlingtonweeklynews@gmail.com and let us know if you're watching, if there's something on the show you liked or something you didn't like, or something that you might like to see more of on the Arlington Weekly News here, and we'll try to respond
More Greenzilla, right?
to that.
Greenzilla.
Greenzilla. Okay, that's it. Anything else to add down there at the other end of the
Have a great weekend. Keep warm.
Stay warm
Stay
out there.
warm.
Now, warm-up is on the way. Can't be too far. Spring is coming, right? And
Watch that Eagle Cam.
we really check out the Eagle Cam and have a safe week. That's it for us from here for now. So if you're there next week, we'll be here and we'll try it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye.